Hello and welcome to day 255. We're in the Old Testament on the Bible in 1 Year Journey. We're in Isaiah 29 verse 1 through to 18. And as we've been seeing, things look pretty bleak. The little title at the top of mine in my Bible is Woe to David's City, as Isaiah kind of gives this vision. And yeah, it does not seem good, but there's some great lessons here to pick out. I just want to note three things here. And the first one is from verse 13. And it says this: "These people come near to me with their mouth and honour me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. Their worship of me is based on merely human rules they have been taught." And in fact, this is a passage that Jesus quotes to the Pharisees in Mark 7 as well. Something we really should be taking note of. And I don't know about you, but for me, sometimes it can really seem like just kind of going through the motions, doing certain things at certain times. But what God really wants, as it says here, is for our hearts to be close to Him, for that intimate relationship with Him, not just based on regulations and religion, but relationship with God. And this is what Isaiah is getting at. And then in verse 16, it gives this well-known picture of God as the potter and of us as the clay. And this is something that Paul uses as well in his letter to the Romans. We're the clay, God's the potter. And it says this, verse 16, "Shall what is formed say to the one who formed it, 'You did not make me'? Can the pot say to the potter, 'You know nothing'?" And the clear message here is quite simple, but much harder to kind of believe in a day in, day out. And it's that God created us, He loves us, and He knows what's best for us. And we're to believe that, to walk in that truth. And then in verse 19, it says, "Once more, the humble will rejoice in the Lord, the needy will rejoice." In the New Testament passages, we've been looking at Paul talking about boasting in weakness, and actually it's in our weakness that God's strength can come through. And, again, this is the message that pride is just a huge stumbling block in intimacy with God. And it's in our vulnerability, it's in our humility here, as this says, in our recognition for God that we can't do it in our own strength, that God can use us. And it just says simply there, the humble will rejoice. There's a challenge today to walk humbly with God. God bless.